Day 4 of talking to the camera every single day to become a better public speaker and orator and hopefully add some value to your lives. So today I want to talk about how to deal with uncertainty. There is a desired end state that you may be trying to achieve, and there are certain variables that will contribute to that outcome. Now, we often don't actively categorize what they are. You want to get to point B. Maybe you want a six-pack. Maybe you want your, like in my case, I want my coaching business to be at a certain level of scale. And I started it just under a year ago, and it has taken longer than I expected to get from point A, standing start, to a reasonable level of clients. But obviously I wish to grow this business more because I think I can help more people. Now, along the way, there are things that I can do to elicit that outcome. And there are things that are completely out of my control. And the category error that you can make is to worry equally about things you can control and can't control. When in reality, this principle applies, and this applies to everything. Don't worry. If it is in your control, you can do something about it. Therefore, there's no need to worry. By contrast, if something is entirely out of your control, then don't worry, because you have no impact on the outcome. So back to the example I'm using in my own life. What can I do to progress this business? I can reach out to members of my audience. I can continue to service my existing clients to a high standard. And I can put myself in front of you guys every single day and hopefully give you some form of value add, such that eventually you get to a point where you spontaneously think, yeah, I want to work with this guy. Similarly, for perhaps yourself, you want to get to a certain level of physique, you want a certain level of body fat. You have to take a number of steps, and you don't necessarily know how long it will take you to get from point A to point B. You have to, as the industry say, trust the process. So in that scenario, you have a desired end goal, you're at this initial starting point, and you have to take a set of actions every single day that will get you there. What I always like to say to my clients in that regard is just focus on the inputs. If you start worrying about the output, you don't have absolute control over the output. If worry about the output becomes crippling to action in the present, you guarantee that you will not get the output that you want. If by contrast, you don't worry, you don't panic about the outcome, you simply control what you can control on a daily basis, you increase your probability of getting to where you want to be. So I'm applying this in my own life, and I hope you apply it in yours. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.